Boy, the young man Last Crucible dropped a dope video the other day. A dope video as to where he was just talking about Coach Greg Adams. And Coach Greg Adams, he spit bars. He spit bars. He kicks knowledge. He talked about Donovan Sharp, and Donovan Sharp, he kicks knowledge too. He kicks knowledge. He also talked about the white guy, Coach Red Pill. He also talked about him as well. And everything he said in that video, I totally concur as to what he was talking about. I concur. I totally concur. When it comes down to those guys, I concur. He mentioned that Coach Red Pill, it was some video that Coach Red Pill made. And I heard the video as well. But let me say this, at the end of the day, it's all about black brothers. It's all about black power. That's what it's all about. Bottom line. Last Crucible, Black Ram, True Quad, Adagon. These brothers can attest to that. It's all about black power. I had to get that out first and foremost. Coach Red Pill, it was some video he dropped some time ago where he talked about American men traversing overseas to the Baltic states over there in Germany. And because I know there are, if you are more a black Hebrew Israelite, some guys who will still go and watch MGTOW videos. I'm one of, I listen in, and I'm palatable to some of the knowledge that they kick. But when he talked about men traversing overseas to the Baltic states to find more feminine women and more traditional women, a lot of us black men, if you listen to videos like that, it'll go over your head because you'll think he's talking about you, but he's not. He's actually talking about white men. He's not talking about you. He's not talking about you at all. And I've noticed, I've noticed a lot, because at the end, ultimately, like I said earlier, it's all about black power. You got some of these white MGTOWs, and that's one of the main reasons why Adagon, he branched off and he created it more for black men only. Bottom line, my channel is for black men. If you white, don't come over here. Don't come over here if you white. Don't come this way. It's for black men, because I'm going to say certain things. Idmores are going to say some things that's not going to sit well with you. I mean, you can come in, listen if you non-black, Puerto Rican or whatever, Mexican, but mainly it's a black channel. It's for black men. Bottom line. That's where we stand at. That's where I stand at. You got my man, Coach Greg Adams, and he's a black guy. And to a certain extent, he just doesn't see race, and he dropped some dope videos. I've gained some wisdom from that guy. He's a great guy, but like my man Last Crucible said, some guys out there just aren't hitting on all cylinders. We can't forget your skin color as a black man. It's all about just you acknowledging black men in general. That's what it should be all about. And as I pay attention to some of his videos, he talks about women, and he talks about the issues that men deal with as far as women, but he doesn't talk about black men specifically. Some of his points, he touch on white supremacy, but he doesn't talk about just black men, the black male empowerment movement. If there is one, well, it should be. But he doesn't talk about that. And for me, that's a problem. Donovan Sharp, he kicks knowledge as well. He kicked bars. That man, he kicks some knowledge. But once again, and because Donovan, he's a mixed guy. He's black and white. I think he's mixed. And he talks about the problems that us as men go through, but he's colorblind. He just doesn't see race. He doesn't see black male empowerment. Like he doesn't see that. And that's a problem for me. Because us as black men, we at the bottom of the totem pole. That's a major problem for me. It's all about the black man. I don't really even care about black women because black women aren't on our sides at the end of the day. They took the sides of white men. They are proponents of white men in their system. Once us as men and us as brothers pick up and start to build, and we just leave American black women alone, trust me, they'll follow. And if you're not gonna get in line as a woman, if you're not gonna be submissive and do what a man said, do what a black man says, then you can't be a part of our movement as black men. Bottom line, women are not even allowed to speak in my perfect world. In a perfect world, where it's black leaders, women aren't even allowed to speak. You aren't even allowed to speak. No. If you need to say anything, you tell your husband or a man that you're with, and they'll relay that message. Bottom line, you get no power. But yeah, and these brothers, like they kick knowledge. Coach Greg Adams and Donovan Sharp. I learned a lot from Donovan Sharp, and I still listen to these men's videos. But to a certain extent, in my perspective, they're lacking. When you don't put black men first, you lacking. That's how I look at it. And I just wanted to touch on that. I was thinking about the video that the brother dropped earlier, because I was thinking about my man Black Ram and how he's, in a sense, his subscriber count is going up. I'm happy for that, brother. Because like I used to think like, oh man, like he's growing and he isn't talking about he's just growing. So in a sense, I thought that he would start to stray away, but no, Black Ram is way smarter than that. He way smarter than that. It's a lot of non-black men that are on this channel, but it's just business related. When they financially support that man, it's just business related. When it comes down to building, I'm pretty sure Black Ram wouldn't have nothing but black men in his circle. Bottom line, nothing but black men in his circle. So it's a lot of non-black men over there that are financially supporting him. And Black Ram, he can see through the lines. But when it comes down to really creating a black society, and when it comes down to sitting down at that table and bringing forth plans, it's only gonna be black men. That's it. No white men, Puerto Rican, Asian, none of that. It's just black men. That's it. That's it. Because I had to think about that, and I put two and two together. I say, okay. I see what now. He doing this thing over there. Much love to Black Ram. Shout out to Black Ram. I learned a lot from the man. Man, I learned a lot from you Idmore brothers, Black Hebrew Israelite brothers. I learned so much from you guys, because it's like somebody said something in the comment section and they was like, why do you have to talk about yourself being an Idmore, and why are you a part of that group and this and that? And I said to myself, I left it in the comment section, and I told them, when a lot of young black men, they come up, they join gangs. They're committing violence, stealing, killing, shooting, getting involved in complicit activity, just a lot of craziness because they don't have their fathers and they don't have nothing to be a part of. That's what it is. They have nobody to connect to. They have nobody to connect with. I was talking to some female about immorals or whatever, and of course she totally disagreed, because she, like, it wasn't unsolicited. She just asked me, because I don't ever really just talk about Hebrew Israelites and stuff. People, they'll come and ask me first, and she asked about it, and of course she totally just didn't agree with it, but who cares? I don't care what women think anyway. You just get in line and that's it. But yeah, it's deep. It's a lot to it. So, like my man Last Crucible said, I can gain wisdom from these men. But as far as following them, that's a no-go. Because we black still, like Scarface said, black still. Go listen to that song. Black first. I mean, your religion is great. Yeah, people, Christians, Hebrews, a lot. I mean, you can do that, but at the end of the day, you have to see that the black man is first. You have to put being black first. That's it. But I just want to drop that quick video. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload it. I've been having problems with uploading videos. That's why I haven't been dropping none. It's just crazy, man. But I'm gonna get on out of here. I was actually on break. I just wanted to drop that real quick because it was a really deep video. And when you listen to a lot of these other so-called red pill guys, as a black man, a lot of these things, it'll go over your head. And like, we need guys like the Last Crucible to be eye openers for us, so we won't steer from the path, and we can be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Yeah.